Is it true that Jungkook, a member of BTS, was involved in a shocking poisoning incident at a campsite? What really happened behind this shocking news? There were reports that one of the biggest idols in the K-pop world was involved in an incident that sparked public concern. Have we misinterpreted the event? Check out the full details that will surprise you. Introduction. In the midst of Jungkook's global popularity and fame, the youngest member of BTS has always been the center of attention. However, shocking news emerged when reports that he was involved in a poisoning incident at a campsite became widespread. Is this an accident, or is there something bigger going on behind the scenes? What really happened at the camp? How did Jungkook get involved? All these questions will be answered in this article, which is full of surprises and controversies. Part 1. Background events occurring at the campsite. Description of the scene. The campsite is in a remote location, and the conditions are unusual. What is meant by poisoning in this context? Is it food poisoning, or are there other factors to watch out for? When did this incident happen? Tracing the time and day that became the critical point in this incident. Anyone else involved besides Jungkook? Why is this incident attracting more attention due to the presence of celebrities? Part 2. A shocking chronology of events. The first detail that leads to poisoning. Who is the first to feel sick? What did they eat or drink before they got sick? Eyewitness statements at the campsite. How did they feel when they heard Jungkook was involved? The reaction of fans and the public when this news spread. Anxiety or skepticism. Part 3. Fact analysis. What really happened? Food or drink? Could it be that some party is deliberately mixing harmful substances? What does this pattern of intoxication look like? Are there any traces that lead to alleged sabotage? Jungkook's role. How did Jungkook get involved? Was he a target or just a victim of chance? Testimonials from the authorities. How did the police or medical authorities respond to this incident? Part 4. The reaction of the world and Jungkook's fans. The furor on social media. Comments from BTS fans, especially ARMY, who wondered each other about the situation. Protests or support coming from fans. Are there any conspiracy theories surrounding this incident? Is this just a rumor, or is there really something bigger to be revealed? How did Jungkook and his agency, Big Hit Entertainment, provide clarification, or do they remain silent? Part 5. The controversy created. What should we believe? Discussion on how the media handled this incident. Are they too quick to judge or exaggerate problems that don't exist? Is there anyone who deliberately uses this incident to create controversy in order to attract attention? Facts that may be deliberately concealed or distorted by certain parties for personal gain. Conspiracy or truth? There are several theories that suggest that this incident was not just an ordinary accident. What is being hidden? Part 6. Greater impact. Jungkook's health and global K-pop reaction. What will happen to Jungkook's career if this incident continues to be discussed? Will this affect his reputation or BTS's image in the eyes of fans? Reactions from other K-pop artists. Is there any solidarity or even criticism towards BTS or Jungkook? Emotional impact on fans. How do BTS and ARMY fans feel about this incident? Discussion on the mental health of K-pop idols. Is South Korea's entertainment industry too harsh and affecting their well-being? Part 7. What happens next? Predict what will happen after this incident. Will Jungkook and BTS face more pressure from the media and the public? Discussion on the steps Jungkook's agency should take to deal with the controversy. The big question, can we expect more controversial events like this in the future? Or is there a possible improvement in the management of events like this? Cover. This article only reveals part of the mystery involving Jungkook in the poisoning incident at the camp. With the facts constantly evolving, it will be very interesting to see how this story continues. Is this just a coincidence? Or is there a dark side that has not yet been fully revealed? Of course, we will continue to look forward to the next surprises. Final words. Although this controversy creates tension and confusion among fans and the public, only time will tell the truth. We must remain vigilant because the world of entertainment often keeps unexpected secrets. Keep up with the latest news about Jungkook and BTS to get more information. The life of celebrities is always full of highlights, both positive and negative. However, in recent years, more and more controversial events have appeared in the entertainment world, and not infrequently some of them give rise to speculation that is not necessarily true. Recently, the entertainment world was shocked by the news that Jungkook, one of the BTS members, was involved in a poisoning incident at a campsite that raised many question marks. Along with the development of information, many are wondering, did this incident really happen? Or was it just in fabrication to attract the attention of the media and fans? In this article, we will invite you to think deeper and provide views on whether this news reflects reality, or is it just a hoax deliberately created for the purpose of sensation? Do you believe that this poisoning incident is a real incident, or do you feel that this is a tactic used to increase public attention towards Jungkook and BTS? The world's reaction to this news, between surprise and doubt when the news first emerged. Many BTS fans and Jungkook fans were shocked and worried. How could a great idol who had been known for his perfect appearance be involved in such a suspicious incident? On the other hand, most of the people who are not very attached to the BTS fandom began to doubt the veracity of the news. Is this just a rumor deliberately created by parties who want to divert attention from other bigger issues? In the fast-paced and competitive world of media, there are many reasons why news like this can appear. In some cases, certain media or parties may create a sensation to attract more readers or viewers. How, then, can we distinguish between fact and fiction in this case? Do we have to believe everything we read, or do we have to be more careful before we conclude something? It is important to remember that news circulating in the entertainment world is often peppered with sensationalism, which aims to magnify the impact of an event. So, is the news about Jungkook's poisoning just an attempt by certain parties to attract attention, or is there really truth behind the story? Reading the news critically, understanding the purpose behind the hype when a big news story comes up, we often get caught up in the flow of information that is so fast and easy. News that is viral can become our concern without us thinking more deeply about its origin and truth. Therefore, it is very important to always read critically and question the source of the information we receive. Some questions you need to ask yourself when reading this kind of news are, is this news source reliable? Does this article come from a media that has proven its credibility, or is it just a site that uses clickbait to bring traffic? Is there evidence to support this claim? In the case of Jungkook's poisoning, is there any evidence that can validate the incident? If there are eyewitnesses or official statements from the authorities, is that enough to corroborate the truth of the story? What is the motive behind spreading this news? There may be parties who have a particular interest in bringing up this news. Is it related to marketing strategy or just simply to grab more attention from the media and fans? It is important to think critically about how this news is formed and spread. As readers, we have a responsibility to not only take information for granted, but to question whether it is valid and trustworthy, hoaxes or facts. Dig deeper about this news. The biggest question that arises from this news is it really happening, or is it just a fabrication to attract media attention? Of course, events involving big celebrities like Jungkook can always lead to speculation and conspiracy theories. The world of entertainment is a world that depends heavily on public image and perception. So, is it possible that there are those who deliberately invent stories like this in order to increase popularity or attract attention in a different direction? Trust in a news story is often influenced by how the news is packaged and presented. In a digital world filled with clickbait articles, it can sometimes be hard to tell which news is factual and which is just designed to stir our emotions.